Welcome to our book talk. Today, we're diving into Eric Metaxas' provocative and urgent work, Letter to the American Church. Eric Metaxas, known for his biographies and cultural commentary, presents a stark challenge to Christians in America. This book is a call for reflection and, more importantly, action. The core of Metaxas' argument is that the American church is dangerously silent in the face of growing cultural and political challenges. He views this silence as an echo of history's great failures. To drive his point home, Metaxas draws powerful and controversial parallels to the German church during the rise of Nazism, specifically through the lens of theologian Dietrich Bonhoeffer. The fundamental question the book asks is, when evil is advancing, what is the Christian's responsibility? Metaxas insists that political engagement is a moral mandate, not an optional activity. The book heavily criticizes the modern American church for retreating into a, quote, private faith, prioritizing comfort and theological nuance over confronting contemporary social and political injustices. Metaxas calls for moral clarity, urging the church to stop compromising on core beliefs and to boldly proclaim biblical truth in the public square, regardless of the cost. To illustrate the necessity of this radical engagement, the book dedicates significant attention to Dietrich Bonhoeffer, the German pastor who actively resisted Hitler. Bonhoeffer's story serves as a cautionary tale. He witnessed firsthand how a church could become complicit or passive, leading him to move from quiet theology to costly political resistance. The central lesson Metaxas takes from Bonhoeffer is that true faith demands engagement. We must discern what is truly evil in our time and oppose it, rather than seeking comfort in retreat. Now, let's look at some of the key arguments and themes Metaxas addresses in this powerful letter. Metaxas argues that political apathy is not a neutral position for Christians. It is a tacit endorsement of the cultural status quo, even when that status quo moves against biblical values. The book urges church leaders to address crucial cultural and political issues, such as life, liberty, and religious freedom, directly from Scripture, without fear of being labeled political. This letter is ultimately a rallying cry, urging the church to reclaim its prophetic voice in America. Metaxas encourages every Christian to move past personal piety and find their unique voice to defend truth and justice in their spheres of influence. The author passionately believes that a faith that remains strictly private is a faith that has failed its public duty, especially when foundational freedoms are at risk. So what is the overall take on Letter to the American Church? While the book is undeniably controversial and its historical comparisons are debated, its impact is clear. It forces a necessary and uncomfortable conversation about the church's role in a rapidly changing public sphere. If you are a Christian seeking to understand the intersection of faith and current events, this book is a must-read that will challenge your assumptions and spur you to deeper consideration. Thank you for joining me for this book talk.